Hello, this is Jan16 and I'm here today with a special unboxing video and the first Lima special unboxing. Now I try and stay away from Lima just because they're not great runners. I've never had one Lima engine that's been a good runner, and the one we're looking at today is no exception because it does need work. But I'll get more into that in a minute. If you're on Facebook you probably already know what it is, but here we go. It's a O gauge Lima. Sorry, the box is actually upside down, not the casing. O gauge Lima 4F LMS logo. My brother bought this off a person on Facebook, and that's my phone going off my pocket. I just moved to one side, distract me. Bargain price, mint condition. I mean, the box got a few scuffs, but that's fine. And I'm really pleased with it. My brother bought it just so he can run some on the Garden Railway and on the layout. But the plan is, I'm going to open it up first actually. Nice lift off packaging. And we'll start the tender. And the locomotive itself. So there we go. Pretty basic. It was packed in that wow when it was shipped to us. So there it is. Now there's a few obvious things. First, it's been customized by adding these couplings. I'm not too sure what they're called, but a lot of the older guys I go to the club with use these on their roll gauge, and it's very easy to couple the wagons together. And I think they do that because their eyesight's not too good, which fair enough. If it's easier, I'm gonna stick with 3-link couplings just because I can still do it. But once my eyesight goes, I'll probably do that anyway. So I'm really pleased with the model. Like I said, that's the only thing that's been added to it. Apart from that, the logo is mint. I do believe these are waterproof actually. Someone told me that these can run outside in the wet weather. So, I mean, it depends how wet it is in Britain. If we have a storm, that's probably a bit too wet. If I bring the logo closer, you can see there's no cab detail. There's moulding now, I suppose, some cab mouldings, but nothing special. 4547. Lovely locomotive actually. I want to get a few of these in double O. I've always wanted one. The wheels are complete mouldings of plastic, and this one in the middle does not attach to the rods, which same for the old Lima 00 gauge version of this logo. So I always found that weird. No sprung buffers neither. So the plan is, what we're going to do is completely redo this logo. Chassis is at the top of the list. However, even though it's the top of the list, it's not the first thing on the list because it's when we can get a chassis for it. But the idea is to spray it, put some details on it, probably put proper pipes on the side of it and everything. Just add a little bit of detail, and then when we come to spray it, it'll look really nice. It's going to have a BR number, just because me and my brother both prefer the BR than LMS. And yeah, so that's the actual logo. Now the tender is really nice. I actually thought it was tender drive. When I got it, I thought it was tender drive. So here's the other end of these couplings. So you can, if the camera can pick them out. I'm not too sure what they're called. If you know, please leave a comment in the description. In the comments section, please. Real coal will be added, of course, which I'm getting really good at doing that. And I got some pictures of my 14XX. I done that yesterday, and that looks really good. We will add a crew. Probably put a new motor in it too. It actually runs really well. The loco, when on my layout, straight away runs. It's actually quieter than most Lima 00 gauge, which I was quite shocked with. I do believe we can. It's actually really easy to open the model up. What you got to do is there's a little clip here. Don't know if you can see that. And you put that to one side. And you do the same with the one at the back here. And it lifts off just like that. Very simple. Yes, so it is the same motor they use on the 00 gauge locomotives. You've got pickups coming to this set of wheels and this set of wheels, but none to the motor wheels, which is okay. One of the first things we are definitely doing is put pickups, sorry my throat went, putting pickups straight through and to the tender. So we've got to put a wire connection here, and it's got to be pickups in the tender, just to give it more pickup on the railway. Like I said, it didn't really stop. My track's quite dirty on my layout as well, and I was cleaning it all day yesterday, but we still had a few places where it stopped. A lot of the problem though with that is the weight. This loco is very light. In fact, it's probably as light as a 00 gauge coach. It's a really light loco. So because you've got all this space here and you've got all the space in here, what we're going to do is get some lead and fill this up. Now we've got to be very careful doing that though, because when you put the shell on, even though when it's, if we just put it back on properly, even though when it's on like that, the shell's got some rock in it. Now you don't want to put too much weight and it leans to one side like that, or the other side. We want it to stay in the middle. So that'd be one of the things we're looking at. We'll also probably keep the easy switches to take off the shell, just make that a bit simpler. So I can put weight right from here all the way to when the motor's up to about here. So all this got to be filled with weight. Now that's got to be ideal for the engine. If we look at the motor again now, put weight under here, in the chassis, there's a lot of places you can put weight. So that's fine. So the locomotive is a really great model. These go for anything over £50, and I paid a little bit less than that, so that was really good. And the little hook here for the tender, one of the things I did say we might have to do was make it close coupling, but that's actually a good gap. It's not too bad actually, so we might just leave that. I mean, it's not got to go road bends like that anyway on my layout. So all in all, it's a great locomotive. There's not really much to show on the tender apart from the LMS. Now we probably will have British Railways on the side of the tender, one of my favourite liveries. But no, the locomotive is excellent. And for a beginner in O gauge, I've been doing O gauge about 2 years now. It's a really good price. I got it for a really good price. Really good engine to start with. Not ideal for my layout, just because the way my layout's built, it's built for tank engines really. Not just because of the tight curves. There's actually no tight curves on the layout, but I've made it so shunting wagons and that, there's only enough room for a tank engine and a wagon. And the reason for that is you get more to show at an exhibition. So you're going backwards and forwards for different wagons, which means more running. You're not taking like 6 wagons at a time into a siding. So this loco wouldn't be ideal for that, but I probably will, if we can get it up to a standard where it runs quite smooth, it probably will make the first show appearance next Easter. But I'm not sure yet, and I'm having a lot of troubles, even though the 14XX is now officially finished. There's a problem with that, and I don't really know what it is. It's just short circuit, so, and it's only happening with the 14XX. So we're going to have a look at that this week. But anyway, that is it. This is the Dapol O gauge 4F. Now, there's not actually a number, item number, I don't think, on the box. It just says the Lima, here we go, Lima 216533A2. So I don't know if that's the item number or not. I'm guessing it probably is. It'd be interesting to see how much these were brand new. I'm not sure how old they are. I would say around late 80s, 90s, maybe before that, I'm not too sure. But anyway, that's it. I'm rambling on like I always do. Thanks for watching, and I actually have another special unboxing coming later today. So thanks for watching, and bye until next time.